indeed. It is the Mark Fever Show. Here he comes. Let's get you in position here, Mark. Sit yourself down. Here is Mark Fever. Hang on a minute, I've just thought. Mark Fever. Yeah. This is Saturday night. You're Saturday Night Fever. I bet nobody's ever said that to you before, have they?
No, a couple of times,
Oh, never good. This is the Mark Fever Show. Here's your host for this evening. It's Mark Fever. Let's start the show with your first link, Mark. Straight to camera 2. There you are, Mark, there.
Hello, good evening and welcome. I'm Mark Fever and this is the Mark Fever Show, where this week I've been joined by Anthony McPartlin and Declan Donnelly.
Thanks very much, Mark. If this gets any worse, you can stand in for me for the rest of the show. OK? Right, so we've got Mark Fever. We've got the questions. All that remains for us is to meet Mark's first guest this evening and to introduce him. It's back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Dec. My first guest is a man who knows me better than anyone. It's my best friend, Peter Barnes.
Great to see you. Welcome to the Mark Fever Show. This is how it works. We've done our research on Mark, and tonight we'll be asking each of his guests one question about him. If their answer matches the answer on Decs cards, they could win Mark some fantastic prizes. Now, Peter, because we know Mark loves housework, you're playing to win him a state-of-the-art vacuum cleaner. Now, we must insist that your answer is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, OK?
OK.
You cool with that?
Yep.
All right, then, Mark, it's back to you.
Back to camera 2.
Thanks, Ant. OK, Peter, this one is for the vacuum cleaner.
Right, to your questions. From there, question.
Why do our phone calls always get cut off in the middle?
That's because you accidentally lean on the button and cut me off.
That's the wrong answer. He's giving us the wrong answer, Mark. Is that the wrong answer? That is the wrong answer. Let's see what it says on the card. It might seem like Mark accidentally cuts you off, Peter, but really, he gets bored with talking to you and hangs up in the middle of your conversation. Oh, is that the right answer, Mark? That's the right answer.
Never in a million years. You're his best friend and you bore him. How do you feel? How does that make you feel?
That's so rude. I am gutted.
I bet you won't. I bet you. Go and stand over there, pal. I tell you what, don't be friends with them no more. They're nasty. Well, what a shame Mark didn't clean up with a vacuum cleaner. Thanks for playing, Peter. Sorry about that, pal. I really am. I'm sorry. Perhaps our second guest of the evening can go one better. And to tell us who it is, it's back to Mark.
Camera 2.
Thanks, Ant. My second guest tonight is the woman behind my success. Please welcome my mother, Hilary Fever.
Hilary, lovely to meet you. Kiss, kiss. Mwah. Welcome to the Mark Fever Show, Hilary. You know how it works. Answer Mark's question correctly, and you could win him VIP tickets to see his favourite team, Manchester United. OK, you understand the rules.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And for the question, it's back to Mark.
Thanks, Ant. Question 2. Mum, you absolutely love watching me play football and never miss a game. But unfortunately, I haven't played recently. Why is that?
Because you're always telling me you're at work.
That seems to be the wrong answer. Anything you want to tell us at this stage, Mark, or do you want to just leave it to me and the card? I'll just do the card. Mark might tell you he has to work, but that's not actually true, you see. We've got evidence here of Mark on a typical Saturday afternoon. Let's have a look at him. Yes, he's not at work. He's asleep on the sofa.
Voilà. He lied to his own mother. How do you feel?
I'm shocked.
Shocked, I bet you are. Well, thank you. Thanks for playing, Ella. You just move along there. So, no Man United tickets either. Perhaps we can do better with guest number 3. Back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Ant. My final guest tonight is like a brother to me. It is my brother, Paul Fever.
How are you doing? You all right? Welcome to the Mark Fever Show. You know how it works. You're playing to win Mark a quad biking weekend.
Don't do it, Mark. Don't get on the bikes. Look at what it done to me.
And for the question, it's back to you, Mark.
Thanks, Ant. Paul, question 3. Have I ever split anything on your sofa? On your sofa, sorry.
Yeah, about a year ago when you stayed over at mine, you spilt that can of beer on the sofa.
did spill something on your sofa, Paul, but it wasn't a can of beer. Mark had a few too many that night and woke up to find, yes, you guessed it, he'd wet himself. He tried to dry the sofa, but it didn't work, and to save his embarrassment, he decided to tell you he spilled a can of beer during the night.
That is disgusting. You wet your sofa, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not very happy about it. We still have to sit on that.
You still sit on it as well? Well, I'm sorry to break the news. Well, thanks for playing, both. So, no quad biking weekend either?
No prizes at all this evening, Mark. No prizes at all, but don't despair. You've got one last chance to redeem yourself, OK, with a round of quick-fire questions. If you answer them correctly, you could win everything you've missed so far, plus one special prize. This.
A luxury Mediterranean cruise. Looks good, that.
It's a great prize, Mark. And the questions aren't hard. The questions aren't hard. They're all on a subject you should know fairly well. It's the subject of the life and times of Mark Fever. OK, so without any further ado, let's get you on the hot spot over here for the Mark Fever quick-fire round. OK.
All you need to do is correctly answer the following true or false questions, OK? Question 1, for the state-of-the-art vacuum cleaner, true or false? When you go out with your fiancée, you break wind in shops and quickly walk away, leaving her to take the blame.
Question 2. This is for the Man U tickets. True or false? When getting ready to go out, you spend longer in the bathroom than your fiancée, and before you leave the house, you pose in front of the mirror and say to yourself, "Go, you look good."
True.
Yes.
Well done. Question 3, for the quad biking weekend, true or false? You once took one of your mum's rings from her bedroom and gave it to a friend who needed a present for his mum.
And this for the Mediterranean cruise. Question 5. You do a mean Elvis impression. He's on the cruise as well!
Well done.
Ah, that's brilliant. We've got that Mediterranean cruise. And just to prove he can do an Elvis impression, have a look at this.
I guess I'll never know the reason why you love me as I wonder the wonder of you.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Congratulations, Mark. You've won the vacuum cleaner, the Man United tickets, the quad biking weekend, and the Mediterranean cruise.
You have been an absolutely fantastic host. All that remains now for you to do is wrap up the show. Straight to camera 2.
Thanks, Dec. That's all we've got time for on this week's Mark Fever show. I've been Mark Fever. Good night.
Mark Fever, everybody!
Absolutely brilliant. Well, where you going, Pet? Come back here. Larry, come back here. We don't want to lose you. Just stay on here. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, coming up tonight, see for yourself exactly how Dec came down to earth in this week's Ant versus Dec.
And find out where the little Latin Dec took the Mickey out of Ricky.
You voted the man that most women secretly fancy. Does that mean girls are embarrassed of you?
Welcome back to your Saturday Night Takeaway. It's time for Little London Dec.
Oh, very funny. Very funny.
Have you hurt your arm as well?
Yeah.
Have you really? Yeah.
Cheeky little things. Anyway, who do we need to see this week?
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais, one of the funniest men in Britain, the world. Did Ricky Gervais have any tips for us too?
Yeah, he said you should wear this.
Oh, did he really? Come on, then. Well, I don't know what's funny about them, but I guess Ricky Gervais knows best. Here's what happened when these two caught up with him.